Good morning and good day everybody, and welcome to Nordic RC Visions. I am Michael and this video is gonna be all about the DB-02 Leonis from Tamiya. Now I know I have been praising this buggy a lot on my main RC channel, Nordic RC Visions, lately, and it is by far the best handling buggy I have ever tried. But it has some general issues like a lot of Tamiyas do have, and we're gonna talk about three main issues. The first one is this. So it should actually be a four-wheel drive, but right now it's a two-wheel drive. I was out shooting a video and trying to have some off-road fun with this one on my main RC channel, and it just stopped delivering power to the front. So one issue is maybe the differential, or perhaps some bevel gears or ring gears inside the front, which prohibits the drivetrain to deliver any real power to the front wheels. As you know, if I turn it like this, we should actually hear the motor and the rear wheels spinning. About 10 screws and bolts later and we got it all open. I'm sure there's an easier way than I did it, but basically just remove the upper front deck here and we got access to this. This is quite interesting because the upper arms are actually held on together with a separate piece here, which kind of binds the upper house to the lower house. So we got the access to the diff here. Just pop that out and I can already see that it's gone loose, so we definitely have a issue here. Just a bit of protective cover. This is greasy stuff. Just remove the O-rings and the ball bearings, some shims, and got it almost tightened. It proved to be easier to reassemble it all because some of the balls had actually come loose. But just tightening it up as much as I can without forcing it too much, and then loosen it a little bit. So let's see if it's clear. Definitely can't move this, and it's moving as it should be. Now it could probably need a bit of thread lock in here, but I'm just gonna see if this is gonna be okay. So we are ready to install it again. Diff reinstalled and everything is good to go. Not really an issue of the DB-02, but a general issue with the ball differentials. Maybe a bit of thread lock would have done the trick. I don't know. Let's see if it holds up. But generally, these ball differentials are not maintenance free, which is why I prefer gear differentials. But well, it's a nice limited slip differential and I can definitely feel it on the performance. While we got it open, I just want to show you one of the other issues here. Perhaps one of you can recall all the trouble I went through clearing this center main shaft. So I installed some shims and did a bit of creative work here with the service saver in order not to have these two come in contact. I got some comments on the video, I think it was last year, from people who also owned a DB-02 and said they had no issues. And I checked the instructions a million times, but I still needed to shim it and raise it, so we will have it cleared of the main shaft. Now the third and last issue of today is a little talk about the wheels. Now the DB-01 and DB-02 wheels are not the standard 12mm hex. We got a different setup in the rear. I've been told that it kind of mimics the Losi, one of the Losi systems, which Tamiya obviously has chosen for this DB series. I have not been able to explain the issue very thoroughly on my other videos on my main RC channel. I remember talking with Rob about it, Rob Brennan. You can check out his excellent channel up here, but I will just take a brief minute. So we got the two wheels that were supplied with this second-hand DB-02, which I bought from a good friend of mine here in Denmark. Now this one wheel is looking absolutely perfect, and this has some malfunctions which causes the wheel to not align properly. So it has been misshaped by the hex. I talked about my friend who built this car, and we were both a bit baffled about it and didn't have an answer. So I bought two new wheels for it and glued the tires on and thought I was good to go. Somehow I also managed to mess up this tire a little bit. If you compare it with the other tire, or wheel, sorry, which is pretty much perfect. We got some sharp edges and so on here from this. So the general problem is that this is an extremely tight fit. You can see it's not the standard 12mm hex, and it is an extremely tight fit with this. So in order to get it fixed properly, you actually have to set it and then screw it on and press it on. And in this process it can actually turn out that if it's not perfectly aligned, you actually damage the wheels. So I would have preferred a bit more room so you can seat the tire and just secure it, not having to force it down on the hex. So that's the general issue I've had with these wheels. So if you need some new wheels and tires, just remember that the DB-01 and DB-02 isn't your standard 12mm hex. You can get these tires in all kind of different colors, and I think there's an adaptation with the DB-01 RRR that makes it compatible with your 12mm hex and your 12mm hex standard wheels. So maybe I will take a look into that someday. That's it for this video. I had a good time. strangely enough, just tightening in ball differential is kind of rewarding process, and I do enjoy this hobby, and I do relax, and I do enjoy these kind of small results and successes, tweaking and repairing or tightening up things, and then suddenly you have a buggy that works again. Hope to see you in another video. Definitely more videos with the DB-02 coming up, and I will see you then. Take care.